Why are you here?
I am here because I want to help the Palestinian people, and I think that the occupation by the Israeli military is, first of all, illegal, and I don't agree with it, and that I believe that Palestinians have a right to a land, and that they have the right to be free and not live within the occupation of the Israeli military. I think that the situation here in Khalil is very peculiar because you've got H1 and H2, and right now we're technically in H2, so there's military occupation, and Palestinians get stopped at checkpoints, and that's part of our work, to go and tell the Israeli officers that they can't be holding Palestinians detained for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. We're here to tell them that that's not right, that the Palestinians should be free within their own land, and also, it's very peculiar because there's a nice, beautiful street called Shuhada Street that Palestinians aren't allowed to be on for a certain amount of time. They've closed down a lot of shops. And this goes back to history from 1929, that even when they're doing settler tours or that other tourists come into Khalil, they tell them part of the truth and not everything. So people aren't getting the full image of it. So part of our job is to talk about what's going on here and to spread it around the world. So with the organization I work for, we just tell the world what's actually happening. We interview people, and we tell them what's actually going on in Khalil as well as all of the West Bank. So there are a lot of people that try to compare the apartheid in South Africa that happened years ago to the apartheid in Palestine and Israel. And you can definitely see it every day when you're walking around the street, especially in Al-Khalil. Just this week, on Monday, there was a problem right behind this house where settlers weren't allowing a family into their house. So the settlers went into this family's house, pushed the family around while the husband was at work, and then what they did was take the family out of the house, left the settlers inside. We don't know why, but that doesn't seem to make much sense. And then after that, they weren't allowing anybody to go up to the settlement, not even internationals. They took our passports, delayed us for like 20 minutes, so we couldn't film anything. So we don't have very much proof that it happened, only 2 or 3 pictures among all of us that actually show that there were settlers in front of the house preventing the family from going inside. You can also see the apartheid on Shuhada Street, where Palestinians aren't allowed to walk for a long distance, and if they walk there, they are checked every 500 yards. And after that, you see it all over the place because there are little settlements here and there. The Israeli army comes in the middle of the night for no reason and arrests people. And you can see it all around Khalil, especially because you have police that are there, military presence that are there, and they're not really there to help the Palestinians, even though that's their mandate. They're just there to smoke cigarettes and stand around, really, and just annoy the Palestinian people, prevent them from getting to work on time, prevent them from going to the hospital. It's really a system of apartheid that is here that prevents the Palestinian from really being free. Okay? In order to get the information of what's happening in Khalil, and as well as all of Nablus and Ramallah and all over the West Bank, what we do is we go and publish reports, we conduct interviews, we go to different stories that are happening around the place, different problems that we get calls from, and we publish them on the internet on our website. And our website is palsolidarity.org, and you will find everything that is related to ISM, so International Solidarity Movement, and all of those things. So we get reports pretty much every day of the week that are sent to our website, and people just go to our website, we talk about it with our friends back home, and that's how we get the information across.
Okay. You are ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You start.
So my personal message through the people from Israel, from Palestine, and all the internationals that we work with and people that haven't been to Palestine or don't know about the situation here is that, first of all, for the Israelis, not all Palestinians are bad, not all Arabs are bad. They're not there to kill you. They're actually here to live in peace with you. That is the whole thing behind the nonviolent movement. We don't want to fight. Nobody really wants to fight. Nobody wants to lose people of their family, have them go to jail. For the Palestinians, I'm amazed by your tenacity and your perseverance throughout all these problems that happen to you on a daily basis. I've only been here for just under a month, so I can't really tell you how you've lived for the past 60 years within this apartheid system. And for the internationals, if you want to take part of a Palestinian Solidarity Project or anything, continue?
No, from غير ثبت أيوة.
يلا يا كبير.
From international.
For the internationals, I would just say, don't really believe the media that you have at home. A lot of it is controlled by Israel as well as the United States, so you won't get the full message. What you really have to do is visit the other side of the problem and just listen to what Palestinians as well as Palestinian solidarity movements have to say, because you'll see a completely different side of the news. There isn't terrorism happening all the time. Yes, some people get arrested, but that's not the real big issue here. What you really have to do is just be informed, and if you don't believe what the media has to say, do like me and just come right to Palestine and try and work over here, because that's the easiest way to really find out as fast as possible what is really going on between the Israelis and the Palestinians.
Thank you. Just
أنا من ريتشارد فرانك وأنا من فرنسا.
أنا اسمي
أنا اسمي ريتشارد فرانك وأنا من فرنسا.